Owner Jeannie Buss had reportedly been privately complaining about LeBron's outsized ego. Jeannie Buss was reportedly so frustrated with LeBron James that she privately considered not re-signing or even trading him in 2022, including a floating deal to their rivals, the Clippers. What?
Wow.
She also
What's up, yo? Welcome to another episode of Vidwon Reacts. And today we're gonna get into the LeBron James Lakers situation. I think things are getting heated up there, man. It seems like the Buss family's tired of LeBron James. You know, Jeannie, Jeannie Buss is saying that she feels like everybody's moving around LeBron James, like she's tired of it. She just wants him out. Straight up. Like, yo, bro, you're not doing shit for this team. All you doing is holding us back. We got Luca. Get out of here. So we're gonna get into this video from Tyler Ross TV. He's talking about the whole situation. Let's get right into it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's get it on.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you believe they told me that I would never make it? Smiling in their faces, smiling in their faces.
so fresh off the press, hot off social media right now. Everybody's buzzing about what Jeannie Buss had to say about, her former employee, I should say, LeBron James. As y'all know, Jeannie Buss and her family owned the Lakers since like the 1970s.
Yeah, for those of y'all that don't know, Jeannie Buss and her family, they got a minute owning the Lakers. And she's been through most of the LeBron James contract.
Like that. And, obviously recently they sold the Lakers. And, this gives her an opportunity to tell everybody how she really feel. And a lot of people were just telling you how they really feel about LeBron James and his posse and the people around him, his crew. You know what I'm saying? Rich Paul, Clutch Sports, all these people who kind of, you have to deal with when you deal with LeBron James. It does, it kind of rubs people the wrong way. And a lot of people have a problem when people say it. But as you know, a former NBA owner is talking about it now. So I guess I ain't crazy and a hater after all. So without further ado, let's just discuss what Jeannie had to say.
Now, I mean, it gets tiring after a minute. Like, all right, we know you're a superstar. You came in the league, you did your thing, but now, right now, you're not putting up the numbers. You're old, you're slow. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you're a presence, but at the end of the day, this league is getting too fast for you. It's time to go, buddy.
Lakers owner Jeannie Buss had reportedly been privately complaining about LeBron's outsized ego. Jeannie Buss was reportedly so frustrated with LeBron James that she privately considered not re-signing or even trading him in 2022, including a floating deal to their rivals, the Clippers. What?
Wow.
She also had concerns about LeBron's ego, Clutch Sports' influence over the Lakers. Jeannie Buss began to turn on LeBron James years ago, and these are the things that she complained about. She said it's the grumbled about James' outside ego. She felt Clutch exerted too much control, as we all say here. Said didn't like how LeBron was considered a savior, because he definitely didn't save nobody. Lack of accountability.
See, now that's the thing. At least she's telling the truth. Like, oh, he's the savior. What savior for what? Huh? He won that bubble shit. That shit was whack. A lot of people don't even consider that a championship. You understand what I'm saying? Even though it is, gotta give him his props, but still, you know what I mean. The MFC, it wasn't there.
Trade, which that was a failed super team no one talks about. Westbrook was only 31 years old. I believe he came off a triple-double season with the Wizards. Yeah, that with paired that with Anthony Davis, definitely a super team with LeBron James still in his prime. It's said also here, privately.
That's another thing. He had a little beef with Westbrook, got him up out of there. Like, why? You understand what I'm saying? Just because you don't like him?
Mused about not giving him a contract extension and even trading him. She said she felt LeBron was not grateful that the Lakers drafted Bronny, his bum ass son, who can't play basketball at even a high level in college, never mind being a pro. And it's also said that he begrudgingly gave him a contract extension, fearing a bad PR hit. So she kind of gave him a contract extension, thinking, the PR would be negative about it. She kind of feared that because the LeBron does have some type of control over the media, as much as people do not like.
Yeah, but he's not doing nothing. None of that. And then the Bronny thing, they're moving too much around him. You understand what I'm saying? Now you got Luca on the court, and they're both players that handle the ball. They bring the ball down. They got at least 79% touch. You understand what I'm saying? So what the fuck is going on? Like, LeBron James is useless on the court right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Say this. These things are in fact true, and a lot of people just don't want to hear, how bad the a player like LeBron James can be for a franchise. You deplete your draft picks, your assets, and then Rich Paul on the crew come in, they control everything, and you're sitting there wondering, well, how can we compete in the future if we're giving up all our picks to build a super team that fails, which is what they did with Russ, which is what they did with AD, with that year. And obviously, I heard some rumors that they were going to bring in a different player. I think it was DeMar DeRozan that year. As you know, Kawhi Leonard had a chance to come, but he decided to go to the Clippers. A lot of people don't want to play with LeBron. They know that he is going to find a scapegoat to the season. And typically, the scapegoat is not him. Of course, it's never him. Even now, where he's playing at his worst he's ever played, it somehow gets flipped to Austin Reeves because
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, we all know you King James and this and that and the third, but it's over. Like, that's it. You're not the athlete you used to be. The league has gotten too fast for you. You understand? Just retire, bow out, gold status. You understand what I'm saying?
corny dudes like Rich Paul with their narratives that they're trying to push make it seem like somebody else when Austin Reeves is the best defender out of defensively and defensive net rating when it comes to me on the court. He's better defensively than Luka and LeBron James. LeBron James ranks in the 400s, so there's only like 450 or 75 players in the NBA, close to 500. LeBron's in the 400s. So if you see how bad he is defensively, then you'd be wondering, well, why the hell are they trying to make it about him? So another thing I want to talk about is Phil Jackson's comments before. And there's another thing I want to talk about with the owners, so stay tuned. So what I'm going to say is that a lot of people don't realize that Phil Jackson had a comments about LeBron and his posse. And when he said LeBron and his posse, he was referring to Rich Paul, Maverick Carter, and the crew, how they come into the franchise, expect things, demand things, and want things their way, want you to worship their feet. And that's not
Yeah, you see, that's the thing. Like, you got these players that they used to already getting pampered wherever they're at. It's like, I'm here. All right. This is my locker room. Coach. Yeah, you're the coach, but I'm the coach. Shut the fuck up. This is what we're doing. And it's like everybody around them is like, here comes this guy.
how it goes. Now, even players like Jordan, Kobe, who obviously Phil Jackson had coached, had never had big crews where they come in and try to control things. As long as you give me a team to compete with, we're happy. We don't need to control everything. We just need to win. We need to play a style of basketball that can contribute to championships. So I think Phil Jackson already seen this as a player within the NBA. You know what's going on, the rumors, Pat Riley, all these people you're talking, and you hear people complain about LeBron James and his posse. Also, another thing, well, LeBron James wants to own an NBA team, right? Here's the thing. According to Google, and I figured I knew this already, but I just want to confirm it before putting it on video. So new NBA owners absolutely need approval from existing owners. Specifically, it says a three-fourths majority vote from the NBA Board of Governors after an extensive investigation by the commissioner to enforce financial stability, character, and suitable for the league's integrity. This process involves formal applications, background checks, and financial vetting, making it a rigorous process for any potential new owner or
In other words, he wants to own an NBA team. But the thing about that is that he needs the approval vote, the majority vote from the other owners. And I guess from what this guy right, he's making it seem his relations with people ain't too good. So, people might shy away from that and they won't let him, you know?
a controlling investor. So when you think about LeBron James, you think about how many owners don't like him. You think about the salary cap from the super teams. You think about the second apron, which a lot of people blame LeBron James and those Heat teams and those Cavs teams would have three max players on deals. When you look at those things, you look at how the owners probably felt. Dan Gilbert, I don't know about, I forget the owner, some Aaron or something like that for the Miami Heat owner. Obviously, Jeannie Buzz. How many owners don't like LeBron James? Now think about the owners that we don't know who secretly don't like LeBron James. And thinking about the public perception of everybody loves LeBron. He makes everyone better. He's this and that and the third. And you got people really telling you real stories about how this dude can really come into your franchise and turn things upside down. And it's not a comfortable environment. You know what I mean? Obviously, Westbrook don't like him. There's
And then on top of that, you got all the ESPN analysts. They, they tell it like it is. And it's like half the time, at least 80% of the time, they're saying, hey, this guy's fucking up your shit. Like, get him out. Get him out while you still can, while you still could get something for him.
who play with him who aren't big fans of him. But ultimately, this video just proves to us that we're always right about things. We know Clutch has too much influence. We also know that we're dealing with a time in the NBA where media is everything, and this guy controls a lot of talking heads like Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp, people who are just kind of chucking and jiving for him. So as we continue to watch LeBron James's career come to an end, I expect more people to come out. I expect more people to criticize him and more people to tell you how they feel about LeBron James as a basketball player and probably more importantly as a human when it comes to the things he's done off the court. So with this being said, no surprise that Jeannie Buss came out speaking about how she feels about LeBron James. And unfortunately, we're going to have to keep hearing more about this. And as things continue to come out, I'll try to cover it as best as I can. But if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you guys for watching. And I hope you guys can subscribe.
Yeah, man. So, you know, from my perspective, I see it like this. LeBron, it's time to bow out because things ain't looking too good for you. You're being slow. You're fucking up the team. For the Lakers' point of view, from the Bus family, they got to get rid of him. Now, while you still can, while you still go get something valuable for yourself, before the fucking. Don't waste Luca's years with this dude. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you might have, is between him and Jokic, best players in the world right now. You understand what I'm saying? So don't let this dude be the rotten apple. Anyway, man, shout out to Tyler Rose TV. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this content, and let me know what you think about LeBron James. Do you think he should retire? Do you think he still got 2 more years in him? What you think? Holla. Peace.